we're going to talk about the Secret Invasion finale that is getting completely dumped on.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we are also going to talk about what you thought about the series as a whole, because my God, Disney Plus, you in danger, girl. You in danger, girl, and we all paying attention.
Okay, you taking it.
Well, no, I don't think I am taking it too far. And this is why we're going to have this conversation, because we all need to start thinking about, are we going to have Disney Plus in the next 2 to 3 years? Because if this stuff keeps happening the way it is and people keep review bombing and, Bob Iger keeps opening his mouth, we might not have Disney Plus in the next couple of years. Like, you really need to start thinking about that, because that's where we're at. But anyway, Secret Invasion finale reaction. Let's do some non-spoilery stuff. Let's start with Leo.
Back to me when it's time to spoil it.
Yeah. Leo, we'll start with non-spoilery review. What did you think of the finale? What did you think of the series as a whole without spoiling anything?
All you fucking assholes have no attention span of a fucking flea.
Great. So let's try that without cursing this time, because that just probably did the whole minute thing that we don't want to do. So maybe we could try that again.
It is what it is.
A fucking flea.
Great.
You get my point?
All right.
Move on. Next person.
Right. What did you think? Wait. What did you think of the series as a whole?
It's a fucking great series.
All right, great. That's all I wanted. All right, Aaron, what did you think of this? What did you think of the finale? What did you think of the series?
Okay, here's my overall. The finale was rushed. Just an opinion. It was rushed. It felt like it was rushed. I don't think it was bad, but I also just think I saw parts where I was like, seems like they hurried that up because they were behind on editing type of shit. And outside of that, the series as a whole, I think the people who are review bombing and stuff like that are taking it a little far. I do think it's a quality show. If I had to go back, go look at where it would rank in the hierarchy of MCU Disney Plus films or shows, I would probably say it's somewhere in the middle. I don't think it's that bad. I think people are just not in love with Disney Plus right now based on delays and based on recency bias. And I think it's getting a lot of hate for what actually was a pretty quality series. It was okay overall.
Right.
Somewhere in the middle for me, honestly.
Yeah. Understood. Wendell, do you want to talk about anything non-spoiler, or you just want me to wait? All right. Torian, what'd you think of
the finale? The finale for me was lackluster. It really was. I was I'll admit I was disappointed, and I was upset that I was disappointed because we were big up in this show since the beginning, for the last 5 weeks, and it's you do all of that, and then this is what we get left with. This literally is the Game of Thrones all over again, with the exception of it not happening for a whole season, but at the end. So I really, this I'm gonna repeat what Aaron just said. It felt rushed. It really did. I was what was the payoff? There wasn't even an end credit scene. I'm thinking maybe it's going to tie in.
I waited too.
It's funny you say that.
I literally split when them credits came up. I split
fast
it
forward.
This.
I fast forward.
No, they did.
Bro, I was
wanted to throw my phone when I saw that. I said, "There's no end credit scene." I'm thinking maybe they're going to say something or mention something about the Marvels, since that's the next time we're going to see Nick Fury. And I'm now that kind of scares me with this movie, because it's if y'all had something to tie into that, that would probably get people excited to go see that movie. But now it's how are they gonna work it where Nick Fury just kind of pops up in there? But we'll go more into it when we get to the spoiler part. But overall, with the show, I really enjoyed it. It's just that this finale, oh my God, this was supposed to be the cherry on top. You already had the foundation built up. All you had to do was to put that last piece on there, and that was it. But unfortunately, this is what we got. I don't know. That's where I'm at with it.
Right. I have a lot of things. First of all, I was really going into this thinking about Winter Soldier vibes. I just didn't get that, and that's fine. God, there were a couple of action pieces in this series that were great. The last episode as a whole for me was just very inconsistent. I have to look back, and I don't remember when this show was filmed, but I think this is another product of the pandemic situation where like certain things were filmed in certain ways, and they wanted to do certain things that maybe they didn't get to do, or whatever it is. The end to me seemed a little sloppy. Very predictable series. However, I definitely do think, obviously, that there were worse Disney Plus shows out there. She-Hulk, but
You gotta make Leo mad.
I'm already there. So
You're mad at all of us? He's mad at all of us.
No, listen.
I'm not mad at none of y'all.
Listen, honestly, I thought Samuel L. Jackson in the series was great. I thought he had some really good moments. I don't know. I just like. I'm very worried about Disney Plus's future, and I'll get into all that when we get into the spoilers. But like, by no means do I think this was like the worst Disney Plus series or whatever. Like Aaron said, I agreed. It's definitely like in the middle for me. But I think I'm just at a point where I'm so sick of in the middle content that like I need more. And I'll explain in spoiler stuff. So with that being said, now that we've all gone into non-spoilery stuff, this is your chance now to exit out of here and then maybe come back at a different time and talk about spoiler stuff, because I'm sure we're all about to get into a fight right now and you're probably going to want to see it. So with that being said, I'll count to 3 and then I'm just going to let, I don't know, I'll let Aaron start. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, Aaron. What did you think of this fucking show?
How long has Rhodie been a Skrull?
Ah!
How fucking long?
You know how
Rhodie
long?
Been a Skrull?
You know exactly how long.
AKA
No, but
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
Listen, I understand. No.
It's not
Hear me
Civil
out.
War. It's not Civil War.
I really don't think it's Civil War. I really
Endgame.
dead ass think it's Endgame.
It's
Why
Endgame.
would it
when
be
I think-
Endgame?
I'll even be
because-
more specific. It's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because that's when
the
he
fake
lost the leg
Rhodie.
braces. Yes.
Yeah, that's the fake Rhodie. If you go
Yep.
back and look, that's when he lost the leg braces.
Yep.
What?
Yes. Telling you, that's when he's not Leo. Listen, to
I'm
me.
not. This is your part. I
No,
am
you're
not
fine.
saying-
You're shaking your head. Hear me out. It can't be Civil War.
It's not
Because
Civil
you're
War.
not going to sit here and
Right.
tell me that this man fake cried at his best friend's fucking funeral, and you're not going to tell me he had a conversation with fucking Falcon about being black.
You're not going to tell me that Rhodie doesn't know that Tony Stark is dead right now.
He knows
There's no
he's
way you're not
dead.
gonna tell
There's
me.
no
way.
shot.
There's
No way. If so, then I have a major
Fans
problem
will
with the series.
revolt.
If
Yes.
so, then I have a major
revolt.
issue with the series.
That's
There's
Okay.
no way they could do that.
Okay, could I just
Go.
debug one part?
Go. Yeah, go.
All right. It could be from Civil War because we don't know. We don't see him after he goes into the scanning machine,
The
right?
scanning machine. Agreed.
Right.
wearing
when
that
he-
same set of
He
scrubs.
Okay, and also
It's not the
Wait,
same
wait,
set of
wait,
scrubs.
wait,
Look at the
wait.
colors. It's not.
wait.
All right.
First off, they take their likeness and their thoughts and their memories, so that defeats that purpose. Whatever you thought that it wouldn't be have that conversation, because he already has it in his head. Thirdly, in Endgame, when he says canopy, he's still in the suit when he was knocked out. So it does make sense that he was in there in Civil War.
That he was in there in Civil War. That he was.
Yeah,
in
he was
in Civil War.
no, he was a Skrull in Civil War.
In Civil War.
After Civil War, he was a Skrull.
But
it makes sense.
If it takes his mind, body, and likeness, wouldn't Canopy have worked? If
Canopy,
that was the case,
exactly. Canopy would have worked, but he was
Canopy
not.
malfunctioned.
But Canopy would work because he was already when he came to, he was a Skrull, and then when he came back, he turned into Rhodie to save Canopy to let him out of the suit. Get what I'm saying?
I think so. It's a little convoluted, but I think I get what you're saying. I can understand.
So
But actually, I do want to talk about this because Johnny Fish brings up the point that
In Endgame, he was bleeding.
but wildly inconsistent in this show, because when what's her face was torturing the Skrull in the room, he was bleeding red when she cut off the finger, and then when he turned into a Skrull, started bleeding green. But when Sam Jackson shot Rhodie in the face, he splattered green on the wall. So like
Was it green
that
or was it
part,
purple?
purple. I'm sorry, purple.
Purple.
But what I'm saying is that's inconsistent. It's
No.
inconsistent blood.
No, the reason why I'm telling you it couldn't have been him in the suit in Civil War is because the scene with not fucking Gravic. Talos. The scene with Talos when they get mortally wounded or hurt, they change back or they start changing color. You would
I'm talking about after he got knocked out.
Right, maybe after he got knocked out, but
That's what I'm saying.
You said in the suit.
Yeah, when he got knocked, when Vision knocked him out of the sky, right? And he went to the hospital.
That's when he became. When he went to the hospital, he became a Skrull.
That's when he became a Skrull.
I can buy it, but I still think it's bullshit if that's the case.
No,
like I find it to be bullshit.
When you look at it all, yes, Tony Stark's funeral, the conversation with Sam, it's real. It was explained how they lived their lives. Varra did the very same thing. She took this woman's life and she played their daughter. I'm sure when one of the parents died, she cried at that funeral.
So wait, and explain to me the leg brace is going away then.
What do you mean? Explain to you the leg brace is going away.
Well, dude,
didn't you just see Fury act like he had fucking what's his face the whole time in the reactor room?
Yeah, like that was Varra, not Varra. Is that her name?
That was Gaia.
Gaia was acting like she had fucking radiation poison the whole time.
But they could act like
they can act. They're spies, bro. They're super spies.
They're spies. I mean,
dude,
like it's not a crazy stretch. Like it's
not. It's not.
I'm not saying it's not, but I really don't think like writers and a Kevin Feige of the world would do injustice to Robert Downey Jr.'s death and Rhodie not being there for it, because he was literally right there when he died.
They did it to Black Panther by having no other Avengers in the fucking funeral.
It's a whole nother.
What are you talking?
It's still just a plot point. It doesn't matter.
It's just a plot point. Listen,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't think that's when it was.
So speaking of Gaia, I have another major issue here.
Power level.
Now we have this fucking Super Skrull walking around Earth 616.
Just one.
Captain Marvel, Groot, Hulk, Thor. She's got everybody's fucking blood in her.
There's also Thanos and
Groot and Drax.
I'm trying to think of all the things that happened. Ebony Maw.
Ghost.
It's Ghost.
Yeah,
all of them. They're all in there.
She used phasing powers twice in the fight. In the super CGI fight of the fucking year.
Yeah, in the super CGI fight. Abomination.
So I have a big problem with a Skrull that's technically the most powerful thing on planet fucking Earth or in the universe right now, just walking around willy-nilly, left alone to her own devices. Like that.
We're going to see her.
Just hanging there.
She's hanging with Sonya.
She's hanging with Sonya. What does that mean? What does that even do?
That means they're going to be doing some
That means they're going to be coming back in Secret Wars, so when they got to deal with Kang, they're going to use her as the new weapon.
All kinds of fuckery.
So what happens? Okay, so here's... All right. I get it.
Hold up, Aaron. Could you do me a favor? Look at your text message real quick.
Well, that's weird.
I mean,
thank you.
Oh yes. So basically, what I was gonna say is, though, we don't technically know. Remember, Gaia started on Gravic's side during all this. So what happens if she decides to flip the fucking script again? If she flips the script, now she's got the fucking the blood in her. And she can just transform and fuck any of the... If you listed that Avengers team out before, she'll fuck all of them up. One by one.
Not together, though.
At the same time.
No. Dude, she killed one of the... She killed a more trained, more skilled fighter.
In Gravic?
In Gravic. Yeah, Gravic.
Gravic used no brain skills. He used all power skills and lost because he's a moron.
And you think you think Shuri's a moron?
No, but I also think she's not a trained fighter. She's a trained fucking scientist.
And you think
outsmarted Namor.
Yeah, and she will outsmart her.
She has more powers than her.
But you don't think that that English
Black Panther blood. There was Black Panther blood in there too, by the way. FYI.
There was Black Panther blood in there.
So she's got her power too. She's like, hold this. I got the same powers.
Hold on, I gotta see.
I wonder who Gravic saw when he went to the ancestral plane. He probably saw Killmonger again. Oh, you like to fucking hurt people too? Me too, bro. It's great. Let's bond here in the ancestral plane.
Hey, Auntie.
Actually, wait, hold on one second. There was no Black Panther blood in there.
There was.
No, there wasn't.
Black Panther.
No,
I have the list. I have the list right
From
here.
whom?
From where?
I saw.
Right.
Verify your sources.
They had extremists, Call Osborne,
extremist drink.
Groot, Ghost, Captain America, Thanos, Outraider, Promixia Midnight.
Proxima
Midnight. Proxima Midnight.
Captain Marvel, Abomination, Mantis, Cull Obsidian, Drax, Kong, Ebony Maw, Chitauri, Valkyrie, Thor, Gamora, Winter Soldier. No fucking Black Panther was
All right.
in there.
Anyway, let me give you the real source from comingsoon.net. Gaia's powers come from the following heroes and villains: Ghost, Captain America, Corvus Glaive, Thanos, Outrider, Proxima Midnight, Captain Marvel, Abomination, Mantis, Cull Obsidian, Black Panther, Drax, Korg, Ebony Maw, Frost Beast, Hulk, Chitauri, Valkyrie, Thor, Odinson, Gamora, Thor, Colossus, aka Groot, and Winter Soldier. So
where did she get the Black Panther blood?
Leo, let me ask you a question.
He didn't bleed. He didn't bleed in Endgame.
Okay, fine. Fuck the Black Panther argument.
He didn't bleed in Endgame.
I have a question for you. If Shuri could outpower her or outsmart her, she has Thor's blood, stronger.
And we have Thor.
He's not here. He's flipping pancakes.
How do you know? How do you know that?
How do I know that? I've seen the movie.
You're making exceptions. You're making exceptions. You're making exceptions. You're making assumptions, and you think in theory that's not even there. You don't know. The thing is, with comic books, the best thing about it is whoever writes the story is the person that fucking wins. That's it.
So basically, she's going to lose by. So basically, she's going to lose by plot armor.
You know what it is? It's called the plot hole.
It's going to be plot armor.
It's called prep time. That's why you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, in conclusion, Gaia is the most powerful person in the MCU right now.
In the universe
ever.
The MCU.
No. She has Thor and Captain Marvel blood mixed together. That means she could crash. That means she could crash through ships and flip pancakes simultaneously. She's so talented.
Didn't she kill Gravic?
So my question is this: like, what did she do?
Because she turned into Mantis and made him sleep.
She made him sleep. That's how she won. She outsmarted him.
Do it.
Right. Did you notice? She made him sleep, but then she blew a hole in him.
Did you notice all of Gravic's moves throughout the
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, I'm saying no, seriously. In the CGI fight, this is not even me joking. Did you notice throughout the whole CGI fight, Gravic used not one fucking smart move. He used all power moves. Abomination, Hulk. He used all power moves. That's why he lost. She used Ghost to shape to
she did Mantis.
And she used Mantis to fucking
But to be fair, he did use Ebony Maw for a second. So
sure the hell did.
He face shift one thing out of the way.
Yeah.
But my other thing is this: how did she know how to use all these powers?
Because they're super Skrulls, bro. They're smarter than all.
No.
It's the plot armor. Again, it's the plot armor.
That's plot armor. Like how you get all these things. All of a sudden, I'm going to use Mantis now. Go to sleep because I seen her do it.
100%.
Plot armor. Which is again why this finale was lackluster.
Yeah, exactly.
I just saw plot.
It was all over the place.
So speaking of which, can we talk about the Hive? Because I still don't understand the Hive at the end. I don't get.
There's 1.2 million Skrulls on the planet.
Yeah, but I don't understand why did they go to the Hive afterwards? Like, what's their plan now with that Hive? Are they going to wake everybody up?
Yeah,
or are they going to wake everybody up?
Yeah, they're going to break everybody up. You saw them at the end. They were just popping people left and right.
Yeah,
they shot the real governor or whatever she was.
The real prime minister.
She came up and fucking popped her ass 3 times. I was like, oh, okay.
Did not turn green.
Did not turn green, by the way. Yeah, I was like,
not passing go here, buddy. Sorry.
I mean, like, listen, some of the shit, I was like, okay, kind of cool. And then we just got to the end, and I was like,
I didn't need the make out scene.
I didn't need the make out scene, and I didn't need going up on the.
Yeah, like wait, where you going with your green bitch? Like, why? Like, what's so important? Is she gonna be in the Marvels?
She's probably gonna end up being in the Marvels now.
Because he needs, like he said, he needs somebody who's political. And it's because it is What they're doing, what the president is doing, he wants to annihilate the whole fucking thing.
The president, that's gonna be like I loved the like yo, that sounds like some one-term shit. Like I loved that he said that because that's setting up Thaddeus, Mr. Ross to be Red Hulk, aka President of the United States. That's what that's setting up.
So
that's some one-term president shit.
But this is what it is. It's tying things. It's tying things, a lot of things together to move on to the next chapter.
Okay, understood.
In my point of view, but just my point of view.
But
it's tying a lot of shit.
But let me ask you a question, because I agree it is tying things together. But they're just I really feel like Marvel is doing it way slower than they have in the past, and like I think it's hurting them. I think they need to like give us more juice. They need to give us more juice.
The thing is that we have to say, okay, 10 years for Endgame. We're on phase 1 of this new chapter of this thing.
And phase 1 started. Phase 1 started slowly.
Phase one started with Loki. That's not slow at all. And Eternals is being tied into the Bengals to the Marvels. That's not slow.
But has that actually been said? Do you actually know that? Like,
yes, because the Marvels is the Bengals in the Marvels.
The trailer.
Yeah, the trailer.
Yes,
the trailer for the Marvels.
I know. I just feel like there was more deliberate things in the first couple of phases than there are now. Like there was more. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Like it was more obvious, I guess. Like I feel like you're having to they're making you think more, which I get and understand. But like as a normal viewer, I'm not here to think. I need to be shown. I need to be shown.
I that's where my comment started from the beginning. Attention span of a fucking net.
Let me go out on a limb and say
I need all of it to be tied in. I like that.
Let me go out on a limb and say they probably cut out shit that we should have seen because of the uncertainty around who their big bad is going to be. Everything led to Thanos. Right. The moment they allowed us to see that it was for him, everything that they did after that tied to him in some manner, some way, the stones or something. Because if you said Thanos, you already know it's Infinity Gauntlet. You know it's Infinity Stones. Well, their big bad is kind of tied up in some legal problems right now.
What? No way.
Shocking.
You stop it. Stop it.
But I'm saying, like, they don't know if they are going to run in that direction. So we don't know what these, there's no post-credit scene. There most likely should have been. At the end of almost every Disney show, there was a post-credit scene that showed you something towards something else.
Fury's Angels.
So because they don't know what they're gonna do, or they're in pause, they may have just been like, we can't keep showing this man, or we can't keep, betting it on him. We're not letting him go, but we can't keep betting on him because if we have to go left, we don't want another Ed Norton, Mark Ruffalo moment.
And also you have to realize it hasn't been proven in court. It's all alleged. And the evidence that's been shown with his case has been leading to the fact that he's innocent. But we don't know all the facts yet. We know a lot. We know the meat and potatoes of this shit.
It's not dismissed. There is no verdict.
Exactly.
So
until August,
is what it is.
I think August 8th is the next court date, or August 12th or something like that. It's their next court date. And we get more information, and I think that's going to be the reveal of all the evidence and all that stuff, and then we can take our opinions there, because we don't know what exactly happened. We have witnesses, and they have witnesses that came forward that said that this man is innocent. So that's what I am going with the witnesses. And when there's more than fucking 5 people saying that he didn't do it, hey.
So here's what I think, just as a overall, like, I guess, like, top level view looking at everything, right? Because this show is getting like bombed somehow, and I don't understand how the majority of the episodes of this show have been rated under She-Hulk. And listen, I don't like to shit on it, but just like really be honest about it. Like, the show is better than She-Hulk. It was.
Yes, it was.
That's a
I
given.
can agree with that.
Yeah. Like, I think that's fair to say, right? So, like, I think there's just it's a brand thing going on right now. Like obviously Disney is having their own problems, but like between the writer's strike, John Majors, the way Disney's putting out the shows and the content, Bob Iger talking about literally anything, I just think there's a lot of weight on Marvel right now that is like going against it. And like, we're just in a weird time, and hopefully we come out of it okay. But it really depends on what happens next between the strike, Jonathan Majors, the Bob Iger. I mean, you've heard about the rumors of Disney, and Apple talking. That stuff's come up again. Like, there's so many things out there that like you don't know. Yeah, I know, but listen, you don't know what's true. But that's the thing, you don't know what's true and what's false. So like, it's just hard. And then like I said, we got Loki coming, we got Daredevil coming, we got the Agatha show coming, the Ironheart show, the Armored Wars movie, whatever it is. There's so much shit that like it could all just go any way. Wait. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I gotta say. Okay, so from the last season, which show you guys say that She-Hulk was the worst, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many shows has it been?
What are we at, 6 or 7?
She-Hulk, Moon Knight.
So 1 out of 7.
1 out of 7, what, being bad?
Yeah.
It depends on who you ask. Are you asking
us? I'm asking you guys.
If you're asking me personally, I think that even though some shows were good, just because I think they were good doesn't necessarily mean that they were overall good shows, if that makes sense.
No, I just want to know your honest opinion. Okay. What if the show is good? It's good. Okay. If it's shit, it's shit.
Okay.
1 out of 7 shows, how many were good?
What shows are we talking about?
All the Disney Plus shows.
All the Disney Plus shows?
The Disney Plus shows.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How many were good?
Oh, no, listen, honestly, I'll tell you straight up, I enjoyed just about everything except She-Hulk. I didn't enjoy She-Hulk. Okay. I enjoyed everything else.
Okay. You enjoyed WandaVision?
Yeah. Yes, I did, actually. Yeah, I enjoyed WandaVision. Okay, I liked how they did what they did. I did, 100%.
Okay, so 1 out of 7. Aaron.
She-Hulk's really the only one that I was like.
1 out of 7.
Yeah,
Wendell.
Okay, but
wait.
No,
I just want to
let him do it, and then we'll talk after.
Let me cook. Wendell, out of 7.
Ain't no damn barbecue, man.
Let me cook. Wendell, how many? How many out of 7?
I'm gonna say probably like 2.
Torian.
I'm gonna say 1.
Okay.
So for you, Leo, you have 0 because you like She-Hulk. So.
See, because we're not the casual fucking comic book fans.
No, that's I know
that's what you were doing. We're not the casual comic book fans. We know the backstory. We love these characters. We grew up with these characters. We read comics. We do comics, and we love this shit.
Yeah, of course.
But I understand your point too. With the casual fan, it's hard to keep up.
I think the casual fan is fatigued right now.
The casual fan is absolutely fatigued right now.
The casual fan is fatigued, and I'm sorry, I can't base nothing out of Rotten Tomatoes because the viewership score of this show was a 69.
Right, but
the viewer show, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 59,
right,
52 or some shit.
Right, but
this past episode, the season finale was a 16, number 1.
Yeah,
right, but Leo,
that one I can actually agree with.
Oh wait,
overall
Leo,
average. That's what I'm talking about.
But think about like this part of it, right? Like listen, you even agreed She-Hulk was a better show than this. Why is that happening? Why is a Rotten Tomatoes score of people that are like a big group of people giving this a rating that it's giving, right? Because it's not as bad as they're saying it is. It's not. I think we can both agree on that, right?
Because they were DC fans that were upset. That
no, it's not even that. No,
Aaron said it better. They fucking all they do is this.
Something to dump on.
All they do is this.
I truly think we're coming into a situation like, and this is like a Star Wars thing too. Like, and a lot of people have said this online. This is Marvel's Andor right now, because Andor,
Oh, hell
no.
Oh, damn.
No,
hell
no. Listen, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've seen. I've seen a lot of people saying that this is Marvel's Andor, because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me something about Andor, because there are a lot of people out there that really like Andor and thought it was great. And there's a
no,
I don't know. Was it not? I don't know. I don't know.
Andor wasn't as good as this was.
Right,
and
but like
for it to be a different type of show, it wasn't like this. This was a good show.
All right,
this
that's good to hear. So
good premise, but Andor was just no.
Then the next thing we have to talk about is brand damage, because we must be in a place right now where people are sick of seeing mid shit, and like for some reason they think this is mid shit, which I didn't. I thought it was in the middle. I mean, it's fair to say it's in the middle of some of the shows we've gotten. Like, we want better. Like, some people want better content. I don't know what it is. I don't have the answer.
Right.
But like, there's something.
You can't judge everybody else's opinion.
There's something wrong here with people that are watching the show and the way they feel. And I don't know what the answer is.
Because they don't understand it.
I told people at the beginning of the year, I don't know if I told it to y'all or somebody else, I said that this was going to be the year when non-superhero content was going to reign supreme. And I am so glad to know that I was right. The fact that the Barbie movie, now granted that's a movie and this is a show, the fact that the Barbie movie got more praise than this show's finale is saying a lot. And that's just the movie. Right. The fact that a lot of the movies that have come out this year that have done well, or any kind of content that has come out this year has been non-superhero based, has done better than anything that's superhero based, and it's more of that than the superhero stuff, is saying a lot. I said it's because a lot of people said that, like, what?
I think non-superhero stuff has been better than superhero stuff.
Oh no, it has. It's making more money.
I would agree.
Wait. It's making more money though. It's doing better with crowds. That's what matters.
I got $1 billion movie this year from a non-superhero movie.
You might get another one with Barbie.
Barbie might make it. Barbie might make it.
He might get two.
Might is not. But
now what does that tell? Well, let's hang on to that right there. What does that tell you? That when the only so far non-superhero movie this year that reaches $1 billion is one, not a superhero movie, and two, it's an animated movie that's geared towards kids and families. And the next one that could possibly reach that part is one that's geared towards women and girls.
But you gotta realize one thing: Super Mario Brothers is a superhero movie.
You know what I mean? I mean,
I'm not arguing semantics, because you have $1 billion movie with Tom Cruise and Top Gun. I have $1 billion movie with Mario Brothers. So we're even right there. Mm-hmm. So you can knock that $1 billion movie up, those $2 billion movies out the box. I got Guardians of the Galaxy. I got Spider-Man Across the Universe. Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse.
They made $1 billion?
They didn't make $1 billion, but it's damn near close.
But it made money.
It made its budget. It definitely made more than its profit.
It made more than its profit.
Yeah,
$125 million to make, and it fucking already at 6 something.
Okay, but can I interject? But sorry, if you want to
go ahead.
And also too, like I said, like I'm looking at all these other movies that are coming out here, like, you know, this year and everything like that. And like I said, if you take the box office at the end of the year and separate it from non-superhero movies versus I'll say DC and Marvel, split them up. Yes. Like we're gonna say, like
I'm gonna win. That's too easy.
That's what I'm saying. DC and Marvel, and put them into a category, and then you separate them from the non-superhero based films, and you add up their numbers. We already know who's gonna win. Super Mario Brothers already got it just with the $1 billion alone, so they already won.
Super Mario Brothers is not getting taken down by any movie this year. It's not.
Wait, Top Gun made $1 billion too, bro.
Top Gun came out last year.
Top Gun came out last year, dude.
We're talking about 2023.
Yeah.
So you getting your Tom Cruise movies mixed.
I get my Tom Cruise movie because these fucking guys all over the place.
Because he's got 40 of them.
He got fucking baby blood all over the fucking place and whatever the fuck he's doing in that Scientology.
No movies beating Mario Brothers this year. I take it to the bank. Bet me whatever you want. Not one movie. No movies beating Mario Brothers this year. Box office wise, globally, that's not happening.
I would doubt it.
It's not happening.
What is coming out? I gotta see what's coming out.
Nothing. It doesn't matter.
I just want to interject, like, not to
writer's strike. Nothing.
I feel like there's a lot of shows coming out versus movie because everything is been like
there's a lot of shows coming out.
Yeah, but you know what those shows are? Reality TV. There's a lot of reality TV. What shows are coming out aside from
this year? Gen V, Invincible.
Gen V. That's right. I forgot about Gen V.
There's still shows coming out, bro. Like this fall still got some shit. Loki's coming.
Fall got some heat.
There's still shows coming out.
I am concerned.
No, I agree with you. But okay, I just want to interject on the whole like why, because I understand to Leo's point, like maybe Disney isn't quote unquote in trouble, but like. I kind of want to agree with both of you at the same point in time. Like, I think if they keep on trending in this direction, it could lead to trouble. Like, if Loki season 2 is not good, I think Disney Plus shows are in a lot of fucking trouble. And the reason why, and I just want to just hear me out on this. The reason why I say so is because I think it has to do with the fallout of losing your main characters, which are the OG Avengers that you got from Avengers 1 and Avengers Age of Ultron. Those guys are now phasing or phased out at this point, to the point that the last one you really had was Thor, and his last movie flopped hard, right? So that was your last OG Avenger that was left that didn't die or is in retirement, correct? Now you're introducing...
You still got Hulk.
You still have Hulk, but he's out here in flip-flops drinking and being Dominican. So you're not even the Hulk.
Until World War.
And we're looking at his son that's like is the worst CGI of all time. But go ahead.
But you're not like maybe
that was also in She-Hulk. So
maybe when you get to
the finale of She-Hulk.
Maybe when you get to World War Hulk, you get like the Hulk you really fucking want. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my point. But the thing that what I was saying is now you're trying to introduce the casual person to these characters, and not for nothing, people don't give as much of a shit about, I'll just take a name, Miss Marvel, as they do fucking Iron Man. Like, they just don't care enough about her. And it's no offense to Iman Vellani, but she's just not that caliber character. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is you also have to realize is the casual fan
exactly.
and the comic book fan. Because if you're a casual fan, you don't know what the fuck is Miss Marvel. Okay. But if you're a comic book head, you can see, like we have discussed, New Avengers. And it's building towards that.
But Leo,
and the problem is nobody can stand the build.
Can I make my point this year? With this year alone, though, everybody was hyped for Kang, including all of us. Still on the Kang hype train. Think it could be dope. Hopefully, Jonathan Majors' legal issues get resolved. Whatever, all that. But everybody was hyped, and then nobody actually liked the plot of Ant-Man: Quantumania. We only saw it because of Kang. Nobody went back to see it a second time. So that was your hype. You were like, damn, can't wait to see Kang. And cool,
also, I got Kang, but wait. But tell me what Ant-Man movie wasn't mid?
Every Ant-Man movie sucked. All of them.
I actually
kind of like
the first one.
Ant-Man 1 is trash.
I kind of like the first one.
That's a comedic relief movie.
I kind of like the first one.
The first one was fun. Listen, I want what's
fun.
His face.
Exactly, fun movie.
I want
fun superhero.
Fun movie, cool.
Hero.
Wait. I want what's his face to narrate my life. What's the guy's name?
What's the fucking side character who was
I don't
know,
dude. It's amazing. Apparently, there's a video out there of him narrating the entire like MCU from Phase 1 to Phase 4.
You never watched that?
I want to. I haven't watched it. I want to see it.
Absolutely hilarious.
I'm sure it is.
But I think essentially my point that I'm overall trying to make. I'll wrap it up so this way it's not too over. But like even now, okay, say what you want. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It did what it did. The movie, like the audience didn't receive it well. I'm talking about the audience. Fuck critics, of course. Fuck all that. The audience didn't receive it well. Guardians is an ending film. We knew we were losing characters. People went to see it. Okay, cool. Now you're going to go into the next movie, and this is not me going on a tirade about Captain Marvel, but she has the second or third lowest audience score of any character in the MCU. Nobody wants to watch her. And this is your next major movie.
But also,
she made $1 billion.
It made $1 billion because of Endgame. You needed to watch it to see Endgame. Movie's trash. Nobody liked it.
Right.
I'm hungry. Fuck all of
you. Guys, stop. He's not going on a tirade about Captain Marvel. Stop.
All right.
That's what I needed to say.
But you also
made $1 billion because you need to see it to see Endgame. Otherwise, it made no sense.
But just to defend Quantumania, it also tied in a lot.
Sure,
it did.
But you got out of it was Kang. All you got was Kang was really cool.
You got out of it. You also know where the Infinity Stones went. Come on, man. It's chess, not checkers, with this fucking Marvel shit.
Again, you started.
It is. It's chess, not checkers. It is chess, not checkers.
You just started. Wait, but hold on. You just started this entire Secret Invasion finale thing with the attention spans of gnats.
Exactly.
You cannot play chess with people with low attention spans, my guy.
Exactly. That's my point.
So because you got it and understood where the Infinity Stones went to, the rest of the world is like.
But you guys, these little fucking these little fucking gnats that don't know nothing, they like to watch a 30-second video. They can go to YouTube and say, "Hey, where did the Infinity Stones when after Thanos snapped them?" Oh, there's a 30-second clip of somebody fucking reviewing. Hey, those are the 5 Infinity Stones right there standing in Quantumania.
That's
what you need.
You know what? You don't
do the fucking research because you're that fucking stupid.
You know what more people took away from Quantumania than they did where the Infinity Stones went?
I don't want to be a dick.
That Bill Murray fucked Wasp's mom. That's what more people got out of that movie.
Hey, Bill Murray is a fucking god. We will not slander Bill Murray on this fucking podcast.
I'm not. Bill Murray was getting laid in the quantum realm. No issue there. Congratulations.
So I guess what we can take out of this conversation is that Bill Murray fucks.
Yeah, that. Right alongside Captain America.
Great.
And Daredevil.
Right.
And Daredevil.
All right, so, I guess let's get to last minute things. Series as a whole and what happens next. Go ahead, Leo.
Out of a 10?
You could do whatever you want.
Do it out of a 10 if you want. I could take it that way.
Out of a 10, I would give it because I would give it a 9.
Damn, that's high.
That's really.
I would give it. You know why I would give it a 9? Because it opened my mind to more things that are here to come. That's why it's for me reading and following. It opened my mind to say, okay, this is happening. This is going to tie into this. This is going to tie into this, and it closed this chapter of this part of this movie, and it's going to open up another chapter to the Kang dynasty. That a lot of people don't see.
And you're on the payroll.
If I was getting a Marvel check, oh please, I'll have better lighting.
I just realized you was kind of sitting in the shadows tonight.
It's definitely Skrull.
I'm feeling all I need is a pet cat. It need to be evil. Yes.
That 100% scared me just now. I ain't even gonna lie.
All right,
I was shocked for a second.
Ron, same question.
All right, overall, like a 7 out of 10. It probably would have got like an 8. It's between like a 6 and a 7 for me. It probably would have got an 8 if the finale just gave me. I honestly hate to say it this way because it was long, but I needed a little more. I just needed it to be wrapped up more concisely. and not with like how it ended was just weird to me. I didn't like the kissing scene. I didn't like the let's go up into space and figure out what's gonna happen in the Marvels. I hated it. So like, all right,
we don't even know if that's going to be there because they didn't even have an end credit scene.
Yeah, I know.
They just left us.
That's marriage, baby. You're gonna shoot each other and then kiss each other afterwards.
Yeah, but it was.
God damn it.
It was
the Mr. and Mrs. Smith is going on here.
Yeah,
it
what
was
the
just
Mr. and
weird.
Mrs. Smith is this?
Win Deezy?
Because I liked a good thriller, I'm gonna give it a good like 8.5. Because I thought it was different, and I can respect what they I can respect what they were doing, and for 5 weeks, for 5 weeks I was all in. Just on that 6th week, and I was just like, oh, this is fucking give me at the end.
A good ending would have made the show so much better.
A good ending would have made it so much better.
All right, Torian?
7.5. Same reason that Aaron gave. The finale is just what messed it up. Like this, like we was doing so well. We was like on a whole climb. It was literally like climbing Mount Everest, and then we get to the top, and then that damn thing erupts, and then we just fall down and just burn. Like I don't know what happened. Like, you know, when they were probably doing them drugs.
They stopped
at that last episode.
They stopped. They went to AA
after that. They went to AA or fucking drug anonymous.
Like that finale was so. I did not like it. It was so. I felt so disinterested in it. Like I just felt myself looking at it like, okay, what is this? Then it gets to the last scene. I was like, oh God, what is that? Then I was like, okay, let me just scroll through. Let me see. You know, they usually do the post-credit scene. I didn't see it, and I just immediately closed the app and just kind of like slammed my phone down because I was like, we literally just like spent all these many weeks hyping this show up despite all the adversary that came its way, all the review bombings. I felt like we was in a minority. And then this is what we get now. Now this is giving credence to all the people that review bombed it because now they're going to say, ha ha, see, we told you. Now look at you. So, I mean, it's a 7.5 for me. It would have probably been maybe a good 8.5 and then near 9 if this was a clean finale.
Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead, Leo. What are you going to say?
No, it's just that I'm not just basing it off the last episode. That's what is with me. And they left it so open. That's the part that I liked about it. Because you have the Hive. Holy shit. Now you have the president saying, I want to kill every single last one of you motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. And that's what's going to bring.
Not only that, the president said any non-Earthbound being, meaning that also means Asgardians.
Asgardians, too.
It means
you could try.
It means you could try.
You could try with the Asgardians.
You could try
with the Asgardians.
I guarantee
was that Maria Hill? Was that Maria Hill?
Where?
At the end. Was that her?
Where?
No.
Maria Hill.
Okay. Oh, I'm about to say, because I thought it was her. It kind of looked like her.
And the British spy,
Sonya?
What's her name?
Sonya.
She's a fucking G.
Yeah, she was one of the best parts of the show. I will say.
Yeah,
I really liked her. And
also, when Fury got into that hospital scene when he was popping motherfuckers in the back of the neck with that dart, and you just
classic Nick Fury.
Classic Nick Fury. You don't even see him coming. He just pop.
Well, Aaron,
you ever go night, nigga?
Even though we didn't see her in the show, at least we got a glimpse of your girl's powers. So,
right. Captain Nissan? Yeah, it was great.
I mean, look, I ain't gonna front. Daenerys made a better Captain Marvel than Captain Marvel did.
Yo, fact, fucking facts. Holy shit!
Wait, let me give my last 2 cents.
Good.
I'm gonna say a couple things that weren't said. I was going to give this show a 6.5, but I give it a 7.5, and here's why. A couple of reasons. Number one, the British woman. I don't remember her name. I forgot.
Sonya.
Yes. She was great throughout this entire series, and we didn't mention that. She was dope, and I want to see more of her in the MCU actually. And I hope whatever the relationship between her and Gaia is, like we see a little bit of that because I'm very curious.
Imagine
she was delightful.
Imagine Sonya and Val actually can't cross each other.
Mhm.
Right.
That would be a dope crossover because they got the same
Yes.
type of personality.
100%. 100%.
That'd be dope.
And a couple like something we didn't mention throughout this entire review that I think needs to be said is consequences. We saw Maria Hill die, we saw Talos die, and they didn't take them back. And I thought they were gonna take back Maria Hill, and they didn't, and I was kind of okay with it. Like they went out. They went out in the flames of glory, whatever it was. There were consequences. There were reasons for those consequences, and like for a Disney Plus show to have consequences, love that. It's the reason we liked Loki so much, because Loki, at the end of the day, at that last episode, had fucking consequences, and we're going to be feeling it. And that's why I went from 6.5 to a 7.5. That's where I'm at.
You know what else I just wanted to mention, because we forgot to bring it up when reviewing it. I won't drag it out too long. What's his name was also a Skrull.
Black Panther Wakanda.
Yes.
So that means when he was in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, that was a Skrull the whole time.
Was he a Skrull the whole time in that movie?
Not in Black Panther Forever.
He was in that movie. He just wasn't in Wakanda.
Who was?
Yeah, but he wasn't.
I forget his name. The guy.
CIA agent.
Remember the guy, the CIA agent who piloted the.
Oh, you're talking about Ross.
Everett Ross.
No.
I don't think he was a Skrull then. No.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was a Skrull then because he probably got taken after the fact. Because
he got taken after the fact.
Because he was still with Queen Mother. He was still with Queen Mother at the meeting and working with them and trying to help her out.
Do we remember that at the end of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, he got taken by Val in a van?
But then Okoye came and got him out the van.
That was a Skrull him.
So Val's a Skrull?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's one
thing. That's one thing I can say the show did do is it gave you that thing of suspense of you didn't know who to trust. You didn't know who was.
That's why they got an 8.5 from me, because they fucked up my whole perception of this damn Marvel universe.
But you know what though? They could have gave me some legit reveals of when someone became a Skrull.
Yeah.
They could have showed me something.
I mean,
they have to leave you in the air. They have to leave you in the air. But they have to give you with some suspense.
No,
they gave you one of the biggest thing in the Skrull Secret Invasions thing, the Hive. That's the biggest freaking find that she gave up.
I just to Abel's point though, I would like a definitive answer on when. Like, I want to know.
They could have given someone. Not everyone. I don't
need Kevin Feige to come out and say, oh, Rhodie's been a Skrull for a while. That doesn't answer the fucking question. A while is a month ago or 5 fucking years ago. Literally. So a while doesn't answer a question.
Yeah, it's not supposed to, bro.
Just give me the fucking answer.
It's supposed to spawn exactly what we're doing here. It's supposed to make us do this.
Well,
intrigued.
I need Robot Feige to get his head out of his ass.
Oh, there was also a bunch of I don't want to drag this out, but there was also a bunch of questions that were asked by fans I'm sorry, hold on, just give me a second. There was also a bunch of questions asked by fans about what Secret Invasion, when did they get the blood and stuff like that. So when Thanos got snapped, didn't it take his blood with him?
No, but he bled before that.
But didn't it take the blood before that?
No, it took his person.
It took his person, okay? Because people have been. These are questions that fans were asking.
It also means Abomination and Ghost were at the Endgame battle.
That's what it definitely means.
Which makes no fucking sense.
Technically, you don't know because they could have had Ghost and Abomination from before.
Yeah, because Abomination has been in jail.
It didn't need to be at the it wasn't a part of the freaking harvest.
Tell me where people were.
Nope.
Everybody just appeared and disappeared. No answers.
Okay. No answers for you, man.
Why? Okay. Why
that makes no sense.
Like, why is Bucky even in the fucking serum? That's another question when people are asking.
Because he's a super soldier.
These are the questions I'm asking to you guys. That way, you guys can probably answer.
Cap was in there too.
Where are Black Panther, Nebula, and Scarlet Witch DNA samples were genetically altered heroes too? Were they genetically altered heroes too in the serum or no? Because Black Panther's, like I said in this news report, Black Panther's blood was not in there, and neither was Nebula's blood in there, or neither was Scarlet Witch.
Does Nebula have love? She's a machine.
She's a machine.
She does bleed.
She's ripped apart, remember, and then made into a machine. So she did have blood at one point.
Yeah.
At one point, but she had blood at.
I'm assuming she probably has to have something left in there that bleeds.
Remember
when she got shot in Endgame? She bled.
Somebody show me that.
I think.
Let's see.
See, but this is what I'm saying. Opened up so many more fucking questions.
Exactly.
Yes.
So these are the questions that fans have been asking.
But questions that a lot of people don't care about. You know what I mean? Like, truthfully.
Yeah, truthfully, to the people that the regular fans, people like us, it does affect us because we want to know. But
don't give a fuck.
The common, I just want. They're staying close to the breast and they're staying close to the story, to the comic book story. That's all I care about.
We'll see how it ages.
See how it
ages. I could revisit Secret Invasion in a year or two from now and be like, that was the biggest pile of dog shit in the entire world.
Don't worry, I'm sure we'll do a tier list.
See, she bleeds black blood in Endgame. Nebula.
Oh, black blood. Sure, it's not oil.
So now she gets what? Oil changes? Cool.
Never know.
Oh God! All right. Well,
before we go on more tangents.
Well, that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a podcast, a review, whatever you want to call it. From all of us here, Torian, thank you for stopping by. When
it was a pleasure.
Aaron, Leo, Chase was here at some point, but is not here anymore. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Mancave101 Podcast. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Kick, Rumble, Ding. Live every Thursday, doing reviews for you guys all the time. Take care. Have an absolutely fantastic night. Give me my outro. Peace out.